Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sports Today. And I'm coming to you with some very historic breaking news from the Commonwealth Games 2022 taking place in Birmingham. India have guaranteed themselves a medal in the women's fours event of lawn bowls. Now, in case you're wondering what lawn bowls is a traditional old British sport that involves, of course, using bowls and getting them close to a white ball that is referred to as the jack. Now, bear in mind, this is a sport in which India have till this point never won a medal ever in the history of the Commonwealth Games. They've never won a medal in lawn bowls, but they have made it to the finals thanks to beating New Zealand 16-13, was it? Yes. 16-13 in the semi-finals, and that means that they will now face South Africa in the finals. But regardless of that result, this is historic because even if they lose this the final, they are guaranteed a silver medal, and that will be India's first ever medal in the sport. Breaking news indeed. And for those of you all who are just joining us, the breaking news is that India are now guaranteed a medal in lawn bowls. Now, lawn bowls, again, as I was explaining, it's a traditional old British sport that has been part of the Commonwealth Games for as long as the Games has been around pretty much. It's a sport where you have to kind of use these you use these sort of bowls they're referred to, and you roll them towards a target or a roundish ball that's referred to as a jack. That is the event, and there are multiple events. There's singles, there'll be teams, and this in this case is the women's four, which means that the Indian team, consisting of 4 women, have made history by clinching India's first ever medal in the sport. So in case you're wondering the names of these athletes, there are, of course, there's Lovely Chaube, there's Pinky, there's Nainamoni Sekia, and Rupa Rani Turki, who have actually secured history by becoming the first ever Indian women, or in fact, the first ever Indian women lawn bowls athletes to clinch a medal in this sport in the Commonwealth Games. Massively historic breaking news for you guys. It's never happened before. India have never won a medal in this discipline. In fact, this is a discipline that traditionally, because of its English roots, has been dominated by the English. Although in recent years, even Australia have gotten quite a few medals. In fact, they've been the dominant team. However, this time around in the women's four finals, it will not be India taking on either Australia or England, but South Africa, who themselves made it to the final only earlier today, and they beat Fiji, was it?
Yes.
They beat Fiji in their semi-final, and they will now be facing India in the final of the women's four lawn bowl event. So, of course, if India win this, it will mean another gold medal. But even if they only end up settling for silver, it is still historic in a number of ways because, as I said, India have never won a medal in this particular discipline. In fact, it says a lot that there was legitimately no expectations going into the Commonwealth Games that these women would be anywhere close to medal contention, yet they have done India proud. They've been consistently brilliant and moving through the knockout stages. They've done very well to reach the semis, but it was a very closely fought affair. Let me tell you this, my friends. It was, in fact, a very closely fought affair because after the first few ends, so an end is basically a round of 8 throws after which you have to change position. After the first few ends, it was New Zealand who was in front, but they were 6-3 in front, and India then clawed back to make it 7-6. After that, it was a back and forth encounter for the lead, and India ended up winning it 16-13, was it? 16-13 in the end after the 14th end. So massively important and historic news. And as I said, the names of the history makers, let me just tell you again, there's Lovely Chaube, there's Pinky, there's Nainamoni Sekia, and Rupa Rani Turki. These 4 women have made history by guaranteeing India its first ever medal in the sport of lawn bowls. Big congratulations to them, and we'll be rooting for them, of course, in the final when it does happen, and we'll be hoping that they can beat Australia and actually secure a gold medal. It would be massive, but the fact that they're even getting a medal is in itself historic, because they have to remember, it's never happened that India have even won a medal in this event. So there we are. This is the latest breaking news update for you guys. Massively proud moment for if you're an Indian that, we are now secured. I said South Africa only, Abdul Hamid. I said South Africa, don't worry. And we have secured our first medal in lawn bowls in the Commonwealth Games. Whether that'll be silver or gold, that'll only be a certain after the final versus South Africa, and then we will know what the color of the medal. Nevertheless, very big moment for Indian sport and Indian lawn bowls in particular. So thank you all so much for joining us for this breaking news update. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop us a comment, tell us how proud you are of these women. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're on all platforms. And last but not least, download the SportsTech app for more such breaking news updates in article form as well. Thank you all so much. I've been Shane Dias. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.